Hi guys, welcome back. So, what are we? 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes out. 8 minutes out, we said we'd come out at 45. So we've got a steamer ready full of water. That's getting on the boil at the minute. Right, so what I'm going to do with that is pop my broccoli into the steamer, keep that nice and simple. Right, what I'm going to do concurrently at the same time with these two woks, all right, so I'm going to get a little bit of oil into those. So a little bit of coconut oil again, just a small teaspoon, doesn't need to be loads. Ooh, excuse me. Cool, so that's gone in. Let that heat through. Do with that one being on. Right, so then in a second I'm going to get my garlic. Don't need to do anything with that, it's all chopped up. I'm going to get this ginger out. I'm going to do a little bit of something like that because some of the pieces come out really big in this jarred stuff. So about half a teaspoon of ginger. There you go, that'll do you. Alright, and all I'm going to do is run my knife through that just to make it nice small pieces. So we're not eating massive bits of ginger. Right. Cool. Perfect. Right, so garlic, ginger, chilli we've already chopped. So as soon as that oil's heated, this one's heating a little bit quicker. Right, so I'm going to get that one in a second. I'm going to get that popped in. I'm going to put the kale through first. Right, I'm going to kind of wilt that down a little bit. So like you do with spinach, it wilts down quite small again. Some of the rooty bits stay a little bit harder, but ultimately that should wilt down quite nicely and go a little bit shiny as it starts to cook. Let's turn that up a little bit. That one's going well. Cool. Right, let's get our kale out. So I'm going to go a little bit more than maybe you would think. Right, so I'm going to go 3 handfuls of that. That is for the 3 of us. So I have one child who will refuse to eat that. However, they did all eat their spinach last night. Not a clue. Right, so I'm going to turn that down a little bit now, because I don't want it to burn. Right, so if you have a quick look in there, look. See, we're starting to get nice and shiny on that. I'm just going to keep moving that around. Don't want the leaves to start burning. I'm just going to let that wilt down. Once I feel that that's starting to cook away, that's when I'll get the garlic and the ginger in. If I go in there too soon, the garlic and the ginger will just burn. Okay. As soon as we see the steam popping out of that one, we'll get that one on. Let's go a little bit warmer with this one then. So I've got the third pan here, look. That's just going to be for the asparagus and the courgette. I'm just going to chuck that through. I'm going to salt and pepper it, give a nice bit of flavour through that. Okay, so half a teaspoon of garlic. Going in. Oh, smells good. And then we've got our ginger going in. And then we've got our chilli. I'm not going to go with all of it because I did do 2 big chilies. What I might do is keep a little bit back for myself to make that a little bit spicier in a minute. There you go. Okay, so the steamer's happy. So that broccoli will literally need 3 or 4 minutes. Now remember, with vegetables, like a fillet steak, right, the longer you cook it, the more the goodness you're cooking out of it. Right? That's why when you go to France, they look at you in disgust when you ask for a well done steak, because you're actually cooking the protein and all the quality goodness out of that steak. Same with veg. Right? The longer you steam things, the longer you boil things. Then you go to your nan's house and she's been, Christmas Day, and she's been cooking the carrots since 9 o'clock in the morning. I can say that because my nan's not with us anymore, and even if she was, there's no way she'd know how to use Facebook. Right, so that's cooking away nicely. All I'm going to do, I'm going to turn that down again now, because I'm going to add a little bit of cream into it, and I don't want it to split. Right, if the pan's too hot, yogurts, creams, things like that, they don't like it, and they go a little bit splitty. Right, that's going to go in. I expected a little bit more noise from that. Let's go with some salt and pepper. Okay, a little bit of cream going into that one. Again, guys, that you can do as much as you want. I've gone with just about a tablespoon there, chef's tablespoon. If I think in a minute it's a little bit too dry, I'll just add a little bit more. We're staying fairly active, so we can get away with a little bit of cream. Cool. Let's get to another one. Let's go with that one. Okay. So I'm just going to move them around. That's on a nice high heat. Right, so at 1:45, I'm going to take the chicken and the duck out. I'm going to pop a little bit of tin foil over the top of it, just to keep it nice and warm. But we're going to let it rest. So it's going to come out of the hot pans that's it in. So if you imagine, not so much with the chicken, but if you imagine a piece of steak or a piece of duck, and you've just gone and chucked it in the oven, and then you pull it out and you just chop straight into it, all those beautiful juices and that are all just going to go all over the chopping board. So what we want to try and do is let that rest, come back down a little bit so it's not so tense, and then we'll serve that up. That'll be much, much nicer. Okay, so let's have a little clean down. We won't need that anymore, we'll need that one, we'll need that one. So those can go in the hole. They're all done with. Okay, let's just keep moving that around then. If I can get a little side dish for my chilli. Side dish. Good. Start. Lovely. And then I'm going to go give that one a wipe down. That one in there to rest the duck on. So I won't take the chicken out of the pan, that's fine, that can just stay nice and hot. But the duck, I want to take that out of that pan because the pan will continue to cook it, which we don't want. Okay, let's have a look at these. So we want a nice bit of colour starting to go into these, which is starting to happen. That turned up nice and high. I'm going to turn the steamer off now because the steamer will continue to steam. Right, let's get that duck out. Let's have a little look at see what that's looking like. Let's just pour out a little bit more oil. So let's add that to the oil that we put to one side earlier on. Let's get a little bit more of that out. Let's rest that one. There, I'm going to give a little bit of pop that to one side. Remember, we're keeping our oil for our roast potatoes on Sunday because no one's going out for a roast. You don't let it go anywhere, and nothing's open even if you did. But it won't be long. We'll all be back to normal in no time. In Boris we trust. A little bit of tinfoil because although we want that to rest, we still want it to be nice and hot. Okay, we're almost at serving time. The recipe's been posted up, guys, in the comments. So for those of you that can't follow this tonight, unless you've just magicked some duck and some curly kale out of your fridge, some people do. Get a bit of heat back through that kale then so it's nice and hot when I serve it. Let's take that off so we can continue cooking. Rhodey! Come and lay the table, please. Let's see what he comes down wearing tonight. Olivia, if you could come and do some drinks, please. Very obedient children.
Oh,
Oh,
what have we got tonight?
Liverpool pyjama bottoms tonight. Hello. Thank you. Hello, children. Hello, Olivia.
Hi.
How are you?
What is it?
That is curly kale, ginger and garlic. We've got duck breast. Your mum and Brody got chicken. We've got some stir-fried courgette and asparagus. And Brody's got some broccoli. Cool?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me serve one up. And then I'll get the rest out in a second. Oh, he's losing bits already. Okay. Come in close, come in close. Lovely. There we go, guys. Duck. Stir-fried asparagus and courgette. A little bit of garlic, ginger and chilli, curly kale, tiny bit of cream, loads and loads of goodness. A little bit higher in fat, but really low in carbs, high in protein. Cool. 9:30 tomorrow morning. Come and join us for that HIIT session outside. And then I will either be back here tomorrow evening, cooking, depending on our plans, or if not, definitely on Thursday. All this gets saved on our page, so if you didn't follow it live, then just go back and refer to it later on. Stay safe, guys. Take it easy.